Okay.
Okay, so I think we can start now.
Okay. Good. Hmm.
Yeah. So myself Prashant, and today I will be having one of the tech talk session. Uh, as today is my first session related to this tech talk, and we have one of the professional Abhishek Singh, who is working as a ServiceNow developer in Sopra Steria. And we can ask him as well to give his intro, and then we can proceed further on this session.
Okay. So I'm fairly new. I have been working, so I will try to keep my introduction brief. So far, I have 3 years of experience with ServiceNow, and I have extensively worked on ServiceNow in terms of scripting, in terms of development. So if I say yes, my experience is all related to development part. Uh, my my expertise lies within the development of custom applications, and you would say that custom applications, portals, anything which requires R&D and scripting. So that's the thing I do most of the time. Right now, I'm part of Sopra Steria group, and we are working on custom implementations of almost everything. So that's what I am doing right now. So today, I was invited by Prashant, and thank you for that, to give my insights on ServiceNow portals. So hopefully, we will, by the time we conclude, I would be able to share some meaningful insights of my own, which I gained during these periods where I was working on portals and developing custom stuff. So over to you, Prashant. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, yeah. So I think the introduction is pretty good from Abhishek, and he will be talking about related to ServiceNow portals, which we use in our system, whatever project we are working. So the most important thing is end user portals. The more focus is on end user portals, right? So Abhishek will give us a brief intro, and he will also give us a demo how we can create portals and what could be the difference between the new portal and the old portal which people are using. Although both portals are still active by ServiceNow, but Abhishek will provide us good insights on those portals. So I think
Okay.
I will pass on to Abhishek because we will put a questioning session as well in mid of our session as well with Abhishek. All right. So I think we can proceed and give the session to Abhishek, and he can start further.
Mm, I hope my screen is visible to you guys. Can anyone let us know in the comments if anyone is available there? I'm sure there should be many guys. S- Mm, okay. Yes. It's available right now.
Yeah.
So let's start with the portals. Okay. It's just an introduction, and I believe most of you guys know what it is. So we will talk a bit about brief history of service portals, why it was needed, and how it has changed the IT landscape so far, and what is the future. So, if you are all aware, or I am sure many of you have tried or opened something called service catalogs from your native UI, which is your UI 16, or even your next experience. So there is an option where you can explore service catalogs, and over there you get a very oldish or a classic UI where you can fill up the form of a cat. You can browse the catalog, enter catalog according to the categories, do stuff, and request some items over there. So that was the initial uh, way of ordering the catalog items, or I would say supply these services to the end users. Okay, so that was a self-service portal in general. Now, so far, ServiceNow has developed a something called Service Portal, which is uh, a kind of user-friendly, unique, modular design interface, right? So, as you can see over here in the screenshot, you can see the UI is quite elegant. It looks clean. It looks very, I would say, user-friendly, and you have a very organized structure of the portal, and it is all drag and drop. Remember, when you configure a portal, you have the option to do the drag and drop stuff from the configuration side of the portal. So when they introduce the service portal, so it is basically a angular.js powered service portal. So if you guys are aware, or if anyone is tracking the development of web developments or even the service portal, they might be aware of this, that angular.js was technically, how should I say, mm, it reached its end of life from Google. Angular.js was the Google's offering. So, but what ServiceNow has done is, instead of moving its base entirely from Angular.js, they have decided to keep a copy of Angular.js with them in their own repository. So they have promised to maintain it so far. So yes, your service portal is not going anywhere in near future. But what ServiceNow has also done, okay, there are some features like intuitive design, modular design, unified AI powered search, which was a feature introduced, I guess, when they introduced AI search. So, yeah, and then compatibility with the existing stuff. And existing stuff, what I mean is, if you had legacy system, you had catalog items on your earlier versions, yeah, then you can do, then it's compatible with those configurations as well as you can open the portal in a mobile device, in a tablet, in a laptop, or I'm not sure, I should say Linux device, yeah. But yeah, you can order or access the portal from pretty much everywhere, which has a display screen and a browser, functioning browser. Okay, so that's enough for hmm okay. Okay, types of portal is there. Okay. So every service portal is based out of like pages. Okay, so pages portal configuration, obviously that's the top over here, it's the parent, and then there are pages which are like child to the portal configuration, and obviously there are widgets. So when service now says that it's a modular design, so what they really mean is that each and every widget in the portal is doing its own stuff. Like you might be aware of this page, ticket page or catalog item page, right? So the page where you are filling out the form is in itself a widget. So it has some designated inputs, and it's doing some work and giving you an output. So the order button you see is also a widget, and the confirmation page, on the order confirmation page, there is this tile. Okay, so on that tile your order details are written, so that is also a widget which is fetching data from service now server side. So that is a widget. And widgets are kind of, it's like a widget are like a piece of code which has a functioning HTML, client side scripts, link scripts, and your server side scripts. Okay, so what happens with that is, when a widget is rendered in the page, so your angular.js engine or renderer, whatever we call it, whatever we can call it, will actually render it in the page, and each of the functions which we have defined in the widget will get executed. So suppose if you open a page, it will open not the page but the catalog a category page where you can see a whole lot of catalog items available for you, and there is also search option over there. So when you render it, it has some initial values predefined from your I would say widget instance definition. Okay, so that data is passed to the widget, and it generates that initial logic or the initial configuration, or I would say initial data to be rendered at the portal. After that, when you interact with those and and interact with that widget, it will obviously mutate its states. So after that, let's talk about something types of portal. Okay, so service portal, you are aware that I just told you about that it was the replacement of original what CMS type websites. But what happens with this employee central or sorry employee center portal is it's a new offering from service now. Okay, it actually came with the release of next experience, and what it does is you get a whole new experience of configuring or even setting up a portal. I say service portal is really nice option. It gives you a lot of leverage in terms of configurability of the portal. You get a lot of thing you can do with that, but here's the catch. What if you want to reduce your, I should say, technical debt? And by technical debt I mean is that I, as a developer, okay, am responsible for developing custom application or use cases. Now I am suddenly required to develop a portal, okay, and or develop a portal or make some changes to the portal, okay, like changing of, I would say, the request something knowledge base or get help part. Like we have to interchange it. Now, normal admin don't do that. As per, not as per the how should I put it? Yeah, as per the experiences, normal admins are not expected to do that. So that's why there is a thing called technical debt. So the bosses or the management or the project manager has to ask a proper developer or who knows how the things works to make the customization for the portal, right? Even if it's a minor change like just swapping of the widgets or something like that. But the employee center is a whole new experience for them to reduce their technical debt. Service Your employee center is built upon it's highly configurable, and it's built upon a thing called taxonomies. And if you can see in I hope my screen is properly visible for the screens. So this you can see that there at the first in the blue line or blue header, there is HR, IT, workspaces, legal, organized, org chart. Okay, these all are called taxonomies. When you click on the HR, you get whole lot of things rendered out of a configuration which is part of your taxonomy table. Okay, and its subtables or related tables, and which can be configured by a simple admin or even a business stakeholder who knows how the things works from your backend, and it will be reflected in your front end. So you as a developer are rendered useless for most of the part. But yeah, you as a project manager or a guy who has to manage the finances have a lot to say here. And this new employee center is seamlessly, how should I put it, seamlessly integrates with other offerings like HRSD, workspaces and stuff. And there are some other things as well. It can also integrate with CSM, if I'm not wrong. So in the scenario when you are using a lot of different modules or different multi-portal system in your ServiceNow instance, yeah, Employee Center is the right thing for you. Mm, and let's talk about the benefits for both. Okay. Uh, One obvious benefit you can see is that the this design, right? You get a carousel which can be configured from the backend, and here it's like just a boring how can we help, and then that's boring theme and boring layout. And in your employee center, you can see a video carousel with images, topics, HR topics. By the way, topics are part of taxonomies, and then topics can have subtopics and etc. etc. We will see that later when we try to configure the service portal. So these are the benefits. AI powered search is service portal, okay, and AI powered search is also available with Employee Center, but that does not mean that it's inherent to service portal. So you can use AI powered search in both the cases, but I would say the search in Employee Center is vastly improved than search in service portal, and the compatibility is also like for both the portals. You can open it on any type of screen. Depends if you open out on mobile or you can open it on a tablet, etc., etc. But what you need is a functioning monitor and a functioning web browser. Other than that, almost everything service portal has to offer can be achieved by Employee Center, and it's vice versa true as well. As a developer, I would say this, but as a best practice handler, Employee Center can handle most of the part service portal does, but service portal cannot handle most of the part Employee Center does, which is in terms of UI. Okay, you can work hard on developing a custom portal with a better UI, but inherently service portal is based out of AI. It's not AI, but Angular.js, which was dead in 2002. So yes, it's it's not really the nice option. But whereas Employee Center, it uses a lot newer technology. If I'm not wrong, it uses React as a base for developing its U. How should I put it? UI components. Yes, so that is something being used in Employee Center, and it is kind of a new theme kind of stuff. So Employee Center is the future because ServiceNow Service Portal has not gotten any recent upgrades from ServiceNow. If I'm not wrong, you haven't received a single enhancement over there, but there are tons of enhancements of Employee Center. You get Employee Center Pro, which is a paid plugin, and you get a lot of stuff over there. Like let me go back. So the video over here is part of Employee Center Pro, and the carousel they had can be done by providing a image over there as well. But yeah, you get a content management option with the Pro license. So Pro is for something like you have to do it. You have to make more out of your Employee Center than you can go for a Pro. But that is not something as a developer we are concerned about. Differences there are, other than design there is nothing. So Employee Center has no real differences, and everything I wrote here in service portal side is also a difference and is also a benefit. So compatibility, if you open your I would say Employee Center in a mobile phone, you will see the placement of widgets is uh, kind of lot cooler than your service portal, right? So I took my liberty to keep this Employee Center empty, and I added things over here. So your intuitive and modular design, yes, you have service portal, you can do drag and drop, yes, but in Employee Center you cannot do you can do drag and drop, I guess. If you can try, you can do drag and drop, but there is a obvious challenge that doing so, I would say. Yeah, on this side of the on the employee center side or the portal, you can see there is a widget called browse hr. You can see there is a hr topic, and this whole page is called uh, taxonomy, hr taxonomy, oh sorry, taxonomy view something. Okay, so this is whole a single page. Okay, if you make any changes for hr page, it will get reflected in it as well. So you need to be careful of that. In service portal you could have done it like you could have done, if you click on hr you go to hr page stuff, but if you click on hr you will get to a hr taxonomy, and then you will see hr topics over there. So if you make changes, suppose you write, you paint this hr topics widget over here and paint it into blue, or even paint it into red, whatever the color you choose. So if you open the it taxonomy, and you will render this page with obviously a different logo and a video and content, but the css configuration or design configuration which you modified for hr would be the same. Okay, it will also appear as blue, red, green, whatever you configured for hr, and same goes for other taxonomies. So in that sense, configuring at the plat portal level or the making changes at the widget level is really hard in employee center, but it's really easy in service portal. So I guess with greater ease comes a lot of difficulties, I should say that, uh, or with a greater difficulties in service portal you get a lot of ease of configuration. That's what the service portal and employee center are based out of. Building a portal. So I am sure many of you guys have built a portal before, and I hope, or at least some of you might have done some sort of configuration, or you have done, or have you have accessed the backend of your service portal in some way or another. So about that, let's get to the building part. So here are three things when we create a portal we need to keep in mind. So before, let's talk about this is in terms of service portal, right? It's not in terms of employee center, because the widget layout is already part of their offering, so you don't really get a lot of chance to modify it without creating a lot of technical debt on yourself. Then it will defeat the whole purpose of reducing the technical debt. So the design part is something you need to agree upon whether the out of the box one works for you. In terms of service portal, right, you need to change the position of icon links, which is like request something, stuff. If you want to like switch the places, that is something you need to work with your designer or the management, and then put things in a general idea that yeah, we need to place this over here. So that would reduce your time. And after that, when you actually go to your development part, you will do the drag and drop, obviously. But yeah, not every time drag and drop works. You need to sometime clone stuff, you need to sometime create stuff from scratch, and then you need to make some changes at the scripting side and stuff. So that is what your configure the portal is. Okay, and once your configuration of the portal is done, then comes the major part, that is the manage your content, visibility of the content, I would say. I might have termed it as wrongly that manage visibility of content, but yeah, manage is the mostly the part which is done after the go live of your portal. So suppose they say, yeah, this after upgrade a certain widgets get disqualified or deactivated, or even I would say obsolete by service now, then you need to be aware of that, you need to manage it, or you need to build an alternative to that. Okay, or you need to be sure that the in the upcoming release service now would not actually delete it, so you would not be able to use it, so you need to keep a clone for that. Okay, something like that. And management is like management of data, what you need to show, what you need don't need to show, and stuff. I hope till now everyone is clear on this, because this is a usual design process. Okay, or a development process of a service portal. This is a generic one. I'm not sure, maybe you guys would have some differences, like you go to design, then configure, then again you go to design, and then again you configure. It's like a circle before you reach the management part. Yeah, that is totally dependent on you guys, what the process you follow. But this one is a generic. You will obviously need to have a design in mind for developing a portal, and then you will also need to have the skills, and then for the configuration part, after that you will actually put the efforts to configure the whole portal. I mean, from the portal till the last widget and the placement of the items, even what you need to put stuff over there. Yeah, and the management part is like your normal BAU stuff. So management, like you have to put the availability, no, user criterias in place, like who is it available for, who is it not available for, and stuff. And in case you need to remove some widget, or update some widget, or update the instance data of some widget, then obviously you need to call a developer or raise an enhancement or something in terms of. hmm, okay, let's get to the part where we will be doing things. Okay, so give me a second, and I will just open up my portal so you guys can do. Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the interesting part. Mostly people were looking.
Okay, let me know in the comment, what would you like to want me to design. Is it a service portal, or is it a employee center? What do you say? Should we start with service portal?
Yeah, I think we can start with service portal.
Okay, so let's see or clear out things over here. So I have a domain separated instance. Okay, it is in domain scope global, and application scope is global, and stuff. Okay, so let's start by creating a portal. So by default your portals are visible in your service, in your portals sub area. So it is a kind of table for you, for to hold the configurations for your service portal. You can see as employee center and a service portal, and a lot of other portals. Okay, this is knowledge portal we don't really use nowadays, but yeah, we guys, it was used, or it is used for your some customized space. Like if you want to give access to users to only the knowledge portal, then yeah, you can provide access to the knowledge portal. And then benchmarks and stuff, these are something things of.
Yeah.
Okay, everything listed over here is a portal,
So
including the employee center. It just has a different theme and
yeah.
has a different layout of configuration. Okay,
So here
so
it displays under service portals, like all the service portal and employee center portal, right?
yeah, so under your service portal application module, there is some application. There is a module called portals. It will take you to a table called SP portal, and over here you have a hell lot of table by default portals out of the box, and then you can
Yes.
use them. Service portal and employee center nowadays are coming out of the box, so you don't really need to do anything for them. But yes, if you want to do a pro job, you have to use pro features of employee center, then obviously you need to have a pro license. Okay, and if I'm not wrong, the teams integration which comes with employee center is part of that pro license.
Okay.
Hmm, that's how it is. So let's start with a new portal. Okay, by default, or if um, if you are an system admin, you have the option of creating a new portal from here, right? uh, but generally what I would suggest is you don't do that way. You go, sorry, wrong spelling. Need to see, this is your link to open your service portal configuration page. If let's just view what the home page looks like right now. Okay, and then let's see the configuration page. Right now this is my customized page. I wanted it to look like this. And yes, I mentioned that the how can we have looks boring, and I have updated the background image of that tile, but this is not dynamic. Okay, you can obviously make it dynamic by doing some development work in the backend, but this is not dynamic right now. Okay, by default is static and it has been configured in the portal. So this is your page where you would start developing a new portal. You get a lot of option over here: new portal, widget editor, page editor, designer, branding editor. By the definition of these, or by the name, it's clear what it actually does. Get help is something you need to look forward a lot, because yeah, there are things sorry, there are a lot of things which I don't know, which you don't know, which service now support doesn't know. So yeah, get help is the where you go and read it. So let's start by creating a new portal. Okay, we'll click on new portal, click 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 click, and yes, you get a hell lot of option. Title, obviously we will put, let's say it's learn it. Title is learn it, and this url is lit. Lit should be fine. Lit p, lit is fine. Now this is a home page. Okay, you need to click, select a page as your home page. Okay, if I don't select anything over here right now, it will take me to this default home page. If you select something over here, it will take you to that home page. That is how it's configured. So there are options for you. You can by default select a home page, a cat knowledge base home page, a login page. Your application scope is something which is defined by your current scope. So let's keep it at global. And then 404 page, which is utilized when you don't have, or which you cannot, or a page which you are looking for is not available, and then at that time you will get a 404 error. Okay, or you will be redirected to this 404 page, and then you will have this catalog homepage, obviously catalog category homepage, then main menu, and then theme, quick start config, and then css variables. So quick start config is a kind of initial state which is required by your service portal to start running up, which we will not be using in this. It's just a JSON structure, and you pass a JSON structure and you access that data inside the portal. So yeah, that is something we use. And this is css variables. You define the css, and it's like portal specific css. Whatever you define over here will get reflected inside the portal, which can be later overridden by the ServiceNow's widgets, or a page specific css, or a widget specific css, like that. Okay, now you have other questions as well, like hide portal name. You have to hide portal name or something. The main part is the feature I talked about was enable AI search. Okay, this is a feature Enable AI search. You have to select a search application. Okay, I would suggest you build your own AI search application, because I'm not really sure that where you would like to get the answers from. But yeah, right now we will not enable AI search. Okay, but what I will just tell you what happens in the backend is, I may be wrong, I may be correct. No, I might be correct, or I may be wrong. I'm not. I will not answer that because this is something I have observed so far after configuring portals, that if you enable an AI search, you will have to wait few days or a certain duration for it to actually get it to work, because AI needs time to analyze your search results and then build their own data set for it to populate things. Okay, so it doesn't work immediately after you enable it. It needs some time first, and then second is, if you enable it, you need to log out of your session and then you have to log in again. Only then this AI search would be reflected in your portal. I would say for your user session in the portal. So that is also a bit of hassle. So I have seen people struggling with this, enabling and then checking, and then they don't know why it's not working. And after disabling, even at the time when you disable it, I've seen people, yeah, it's not disabled, it's still working. So that is all part of your AI search sessions, or your portal session or user sessions, because the configuration is saved in your cookies or in your sessions, that yeah, these things were enabled and this will work. So for now we will search, or we will keep default search application as service portal, sorry, search application as service portal default, and for search result configuration as service portal search. Okay, these are the default. Let's keep something cool. How should we? EC dashboard or EMB ESC dashboard? I think this would look good. Knowledge homepage, ESC. I'm not sure if it works out of global, but let's try. No, it will not work. I haven't configured. Let's just see if we have taxonomies in place. Taxonomies. Okay, there is one taxonomy in place. So let's just build something else. Homepage. I haven't built a new. Let's build a new page. We will kind of save it right now. Okay, let's save it. It's saved. So to access it, we will do is this. Mm, Give me a second. I put LIT, right? LIT. See, I haven't put anything at all in these pages. So what it is doing is, we have a new portal called LIT, and you have the name homepage, LearnIT, and you have a whole lot of configuration over here, and then it's picking up the default configuration for the service portal and then sending it here. But remember, I haven't provided a theme. So yeah, so text color is something like this. That is something we need to be configuring. So let's do some modification. Let's check if the search is working by default. Just okay. So just an FYI, in your service portal, I will open it in the platform and then you can see what is the thing. This is the backend view of your service portal configuration page, and you can see there are no search sources defined right now, and there are no knowledge bases defined right now. There are no catalogs defined right now. There is no taxonomy defined right now. So what it is doing is, if you don't provide catalog or knowledge base by default, it will look, or it will involve all the catalogs or the knowledge bases available in the portal and then display it in your service portal. That is not something we want. So we will restrict it. Oh, by the way, this related list is only available from the backend for now. I'm not sure about what will happen in the future. So let's do an edit, and we will keep IT knowledge base. Let's see if it has anything inside your knowledge base, and then you will have an catalog. Service catalog should be the by default one, and we will add service catalog and leave technical one out. I don't have a logo with me right now, so let's not use it. And I will go back to pages part. Okay, and rather than doing that, we will create a new page. uh, let's go to the home, service config, and page editor. Okay, so let's clone a page first. This is a home page. Okay, what we will do is, we will open it in designer. Mm, if I can show you how. So let's say we have to switch positions between them. uh, Let me just clone it for now. Give me a second. I should first clone it. SP configuration, wrong portal. I will take a clone of this clone page, and LIT homepage sounds good. So when you clone it, it just populates the copy or appends copy in front of it. So let homepage, let's keep it as homepage, and instead of index one, we will do lit underscore index. We will do an update. Let's get back. So in the slide, I showed you that the building blocks of a service portal, right? So I hope you guys are not getting bored. I'm a bit techy, and yeah, I can be a bit boring. So pardon me for that. And as I told you that there are building blocks for service portal. The first one is home page, the page. Okay, and it. So let me just put. Let's get back to something. Portal configuration. Where is the portal configuration? Just give me a second. I need to navigate to the portal. Portal. Yep. So this one is your service portal configuration page. Okay, this one will hold your pages, your default pages, by the way. Okay, your home page, KB page, etc., etc. And then comes your page. This is your page. A portal can have multiple pages, and then a page has its own building blocks. Okay, your page has this home page search widget, type ahead search widget, your icon link widget, another icon link widget. Okay, instance with link is what I called a widget instance. Okay, and then another thing is your current status, KB notes, etc., etc. These all are called widgets. Okay, these is these are widgets. These are widgets. These are widgets. So widgets are a configuration which can act upon the data provided to them. And instance of simple list is the instance, widget instance, which will act as a link to manipulate simple list. So for example, if you have simple list, okay, simple list can be of anything. It can be part of, it can contain incidents, request, even service request, approvals, etc., etc. Okay, that depends on the table from the where the data is coming. So simple list widget has the logic to render a list, but it does not have a logic, or it does not have the configuration what the list here it has to render. It has the knowledge that it has to render a list of certain configuration, but it doesn't know which list. So that which part of the list will be coming from the widget instance. So simple list is one widget, and this simple list also the same widget, but the instance of simple list and instance of simple list are not the same. They are two different widget instances having two different configuration. It has a different title like here, and it has different configuration from where the simple list has to render data. So that's how it's working. So this is the building block part. And let's do some. Okay, I already cloned it. We will use this one in our homepage. See, now if I save it, I will since I don't want to make this video unnecessary long, so I will manipulate this page, and the same is applied for other pages as well. Same with main menu theme. Let's apply a theme just for the just as an FYI. You can you should not use theme build or custom build for a separate portal into the portal you are building. Okay, it may cause some unusual behavior like the placement of header, placement of your menu items, user icon, etc., etc. So that is not something you should use. Either build a default one, either use a default one or build a new one based on the default one. That should be your choice. So we will use Lajola. There is one other one. Okay, Lajola sounds good. We will use Lajola. Okay. We will not use ESC theme because it has header, the blue header which contains the taxonomies. So we will not use ESC over here. We will use Lajola for the theme part, and then we will save it. So where's the save button? Save. And to access related list from the SP configuration page, you can use the related list section over here. But like opening it, I just clicked it right. Opening it is real slow and pain, so I prefer it doing from the backend. We will open. So this is your designer, page designer, and let me just go back to open in page editor, right? Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, so while creating or while doing stuff in service portal or managing or developing things, you will come across few things or few types of page manipulator. Okay, this one is called page editor, and if I click on this lit index, it has stuff or ability to modify the page, or I would say the instances. Okay, so this is your widget. You have server side code, you have CSS of itself, you have its HTML syntax for that specific widget. Now, how can we help is your widget instance. Let it load because it has service portal is bit slow for loading things in the backend. So this is your widget instance. It points to a widget, and then it has some bootstrap color stuff, your bootstrap size and things, and then title and stuff like that. And so it's kind of a holistic view of your page, where you can add page specific CSS, dynamic titles, human readable URL structure and stuff. You can even add roles or make it public or keep it in draft. And if you click on draft, then this page will not be available for normal users. So it comes in handy when you have to switch pages, like if you have to swap pages, like if you have to retire lit one, you can check it to draft, and then you can suddenly enable other one, kind of stuff over there. Also, it also comes in handy when you want to test something and you don't want others to see. uh, Other than that, I was about to show you, where is that page designer. So the visual difference in page editor and page designer is you can configure the details of the page from your page editor, but from your page designer you can configure the layout of your page. So right now, what is visible at our side? Right now in LIT homepage, we have request something, knowledge base, get help. So let's just modify the design of that page. Okay, this is a LIT page, and we will be, oh, it's not an LIT page. Let's give me a second. LIT, not LIT home. Okay, I haven't refreshed this. Mm, uh, okay, so I don't know which page I have opened right now. Let me just reopen it from the designer. This one is LIT, from the backend. So we will open the designer. It would have been great if it showed the, yeah, it is showing LIT index now. So we will modify some things over here. We will change the stuff. Top icon is sounds good. Save, and then do stuff. Top icon again. This looks good. By the way, what I am modifying is not the widget, but the widget instance. Okay. So widget instance has the what kind of template should be rendered and stuff. So I will just drag and drop and move it to some place else like this. Get help is something. So while working with page designer, you have to be patient because it renders a bit slow and has a lot of lag. There was something which was deprecated. Is it still here? Simple list. No, scroll. No. Okay. Login preview. Let's keep it as it is. Right now, I don't want stuff like this. Whatever it is, I will remove this. I will remove this. I don't use this for my specific configuration. Come on. Do you want to? Yeah. Oh, either my instance is slow. Okay. It is not allowing me to delete this. Maybe I'm not part of the correct scope. Yep. I'm not. Okay, this section we have emptied out totally. We don't require my service for our configuration. Neither this. Okay, it is still not allowing me to delete this one as well. Let me do a refresh. Okay, so let's keep my open incident list to the right side, and this one has approvals and stuff, and yeah, we will save it. So now if we do a refresh over here, see the things have changed. You have LearnIT over here, you have everything here, and see the moment I have customized the home page, okay, there are no menu items over here, and there is only this text, and there is no logo over here as well, as compared to our service portal, which is being rendered from the default configuration. Wrong page, wrong page, wrong page, sorry. This like this, you have a lot of things, you have a theme, you have menu items, you have this user, and then stuff like that. You even have an option to open the virtual agent. So everything is here, but for our portal we haven't configured it because it's a configuration which is overriding the default one. Okay? No widget, sorry, no virtual agent pop-up option, uh, no logo, only page name, or sorry, portal name, and this, I think the search should be working. List search is working. Yep. Hmm. Then we have this. Now, if I want to add, let's add main menu. We will use default stuff. Okay, I don't want to kind of, I don't want to take this session too long. We can always create a second part of the series. So we will do with default stuff. I added a menu item called SP header menu, and when I render it now again, you will see things over here. So this is also widget. This header itself is a widget and stuff. So I have got a message. Give me a second. Okay. So this is how you configure stuff. You just need to do a drag and drop and stuff. Okay. Now this was what we did. So let's go with our employee center, because I also need to show you that. So the link to employee center, by default employee center is ESC, and you press enter. See, by the way, I have, let me just browse all, click on browse all. This is the taxonomy dashboard homepage, and this is your taxonomy topic page, and IT is the topic. IT topics are child topics of this IT. Okay, and this is a widget which is rendering resources within this topic. So right now by default it has IT in it. Let's create employee with that. Oh, employee has IT. Risk and compliance is one. So let's just switch the taxonomy experience. my scope to match the scope of the record, and now I will create a new scope. Not a new scope, but a new topic within the employee taxonomy. Remember, taxonomy is the parent which is included within the portal. If I will show you just now how. Portal, and when we go to portals configuration, oh, by the way, there is also a thing called employee center configuration. Yeah, this one, advanced administration. Under administration, sorry, under employee application you have administration sub application, and then you will get this portal configuration. So right now I have put in my logo. It has you this suffix, it has this homepage, and you might have noticed this looks exactly same, not exactly same, but similar, because obviously the view is different than that one, but this looks similar to what we configured for service portal. So configuration is literally the same. Okay, the only difference comes with your home page, your pages, and your of the portal and theme. This one, employee center theme. Okay, and it obviously does not have much to configure. So we will not configure it, or we will not customize the configuration of employee center. You can always clone this whole portal when you need it, but yeah, so we just add things in the taxonomies and then remove things in the taxonomies, and then do some stuff like this, managing negotiation, because the idea of center is that you don't really need to configure the portal, but yeah, you just need to configure how the portal is going, or sorry, what the portal is going to render. So that is how we will do this stuff. So employee taxonomy is added here. You can add another one if you have created. Okay, by default there is no other taxonomy created in out of the box of PDI, I would say. So this one is, we will not gonna touch it. Now we will create a topic within this taxonomy employee, and let's keep it as learn. There was IT. We will create LE, learn, uh, learn B. We will get learn B, and description. Uh, Learning is fun with Prashant. By the way, those of you are not aware, uh, Prashant was my mentor, and he is also someone who taught me ServiceNow. So it was a FYI.
Thanks,
Uh,
Abhishek.
so yes, so I have advanced a lot with their. So, at the time of configuration of topic, you get things: topic manager, topic contributor. What? So these are field to the user criteria or ACLs, right, which allows you to who can contribute data into topic and who can manage the topic, right. And the template is basically nothing, it's a page where this is going to be open. If you click, let me just show you. You can see an ID over here, right. It's emp underscore taxonomy underscore topic, which is by the name of the template. So if I create a clone of this template and do configuration on that, and then put it over here, and by clicking on browse all, it will automatically get redirected to the new template which I put over there. Okay, that is how you can do modifications, but I would suggest do not do it. It will break a hell lot of things, but yeah, it's worthwhile if you want to use the new theme. Mm, so we will not do anything as we are admins. We don't really need it. We will just put an order. What's the order of? Sorry, we'll just keep an order like 10. I'm sure it has trade. I will put something to logo. Hopefully, I get uh desktop. Mm, choose. And I will put this one. Let's wait for it to upload. I think it's a 4 MB or 8 MB file. Let's wait. Uh, by the way, it was my stupidity to upload a like 8 MB file in the portal, but sure you don't upload or you make sure you keep the files which you are uploading in the portal to be as small as possible, because at the time of rendering of that image in the portal, it is obviously cost you the load time, and that is not something you would want with your service portal. Okay, that will hamper your user experience. So I will just update it to something cheaper. Img cropped is sounds good, and it's small as well. Let's wait for it the operation to complete. Meanwhile, Prashant, do you have any questions? .jpg or my match file content. Okay,
So
it
we have
gave
questions
an
as
F. Was it someone? Yeah, can you take up something?
well. Yeah, we have two questions like till now. So which part of employee center needs most improvement for Q&A?
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he means by that, but I'm sure Q&A was deprecated by ServiceNow in Service Portal, and it has provided something in, I would say, in Employee Center, but I haven't really used that before, and I'm not really sure who uses the Q&A nowadays. I'm not sure. I haven't used that, but if I get to use it, I will definitely let you know on that, or you can make a topic on that. But it's a simple widget. You can do it yourself,
Okay.
or you can put content in like quick links and stuff. So doing adding Q&A stuff in Employee Center would be a lot easier, and in Service Portal, I don't think it's worthwhile to do that over there. If you have already done it, yes, it's well and good. But to invest more in that, no, because out of the box widget was deprecated by ServiceNow, so you should not. Maybe in near future, the Q&A would be completely removed by ServiceNow. Maybe I'm not sure on that. It's just my hunch, because they are in process of kind of eliminating workflows they really love. Not sure how things gonna progress on that. So we have created our topic, LearnP, and we have a banner image which is really good. And let's create a new child topic under LearnP. Let's keep a topic called Learn Portal, and maybe Prashant, you can add some links to your videos on
Yeah.
portal over here in future. And let's just, okay, you can also add banner images for over here, icons and images. So whichever, whatever suits you. No, I don't want to add anything. I don't have suitable size things. Okay, now we have added a child topic. Okay, but that does not mean it will appear over here. Let's just see if it appears. Say neither the topic is coming nor the child topic is visible. So why is it so? Uh, that is by default. If there is nothing to show inside that topic, even child topic, the thing will never appear. That is how it works. Okay. So unless you have a single item which needs to be displayed, the whole thing will never appear on the portal. So let's just, under the learn portal we will add a connected content. Let's do that. Connected content has a type which is obviously three. You can add a knowledge article, you can add a catalog item, and you can add a quick link. Quick link can be of like quick link can be for things, or you can create new quick links, whatever you feel like. So quick links can be links to your service portal as well. Quick links can be your links to let's just do a new one. See what you get: page, external link, catalog item, knowledge article. You have a whole lot of stuff. So if you can use an external link, you need to configure an external link over here, and you can paste your YouTube links over here. That way your links would fine. If you click on it, it will redirect you to your YouTube. And in case of catalog, you select the catalog item. In terms of knowledge article, you select a knowledge article and you name the link and then do stuff. And then in terms of page, you get some special things. Yep. And when you select a page, you have the option to pass parameters. So you put a name, query parameter, and you put a value, and then you save it. When you click on the link, it will load that page with these set of values. So it inherently is kind of allowing you to render a page based on your initial input, and then obviously you can do mouse clicks and then manipulate your page according to. So let's not create new one. We will not use a quick link, or we will use a default quick link. Okay, printer issues, we will use printer issues. Okay, submit. Let's see, does it appear? Nope, it does not. So where was the page? Here. Quick link, printer link does not appear as the, wait a second, it's part of both. I forgot. It has a user criteria. No, available, not available as topics. Okay, quick links is here, password is here, printer issues. So it's enabled, but the taxonomy is not appearing for some reason. Let's just go back. Ting, ting. Give me a second. I need to navigate there. Learn P parent learn portal. Yeah, then quick link. So for child topic to appear over here, knowledge. This one. This one only. See, this is how it would look, but it's not rendering this. Let's see by ending the session and then creating a new one. or I should impersonate someone else. Impersonate user. Hopefully, it's visible for this one. Yep. So let's go to the home, and you can see learn portal, and then learn portal is the topic. If I click on browse all, you get learn portal over here, and then you get this your, what do you say, your knowledge article. Similarly, you can if I click on learn portal, you will be redirected to a learn portal child topic, and you have a quick link over here which is part of learn portal, and you can view it in here. If I click on this, it will take you to a catalog item which will appear in the same page, no, which will appear in the same portal. But you can see sc cat item, this thing is part of, this page is part of service portal. Out of the box, you might have been aware of this, but you see the theme gets changes. If, what would happen if I do this, lit, right? Lit was the thing. See, did you see the magic? So this is the magic. The page remains the same. You can utilize the pages defined for service portal, and you can use them within your employee center.
I think this is provided because so that
Yeah,
if some,
backward compatibility kind of stuff. So
yeah,
you can do things, a lot of things. Uh, you can handle. So the thing is, remember I said that employee center is a place. Employee center is inherently useful for those who are in a not a multi but multi portal environment or multi module environment. Remember? So with that, I meant was that suppose I as an IT user or a user, I have a separate for knowledge base, I have a separate portal for HRD, I have a separate portal for let's say GRC, I have separate portal for case management, and FSM, CSM, and stuff. Okay, now what to do? Now I will get frustrated if the fulfiller asks me to go to a separate portal and then raise a request there. Okay, so that to solve that, you have employee center. You can connect data from there, and you can obviously define where is that employee center. Okay, not here. Oh, I did was, give me a second, I just need to go back. Okay, it was here. And impersonation, I will end impersonation. Hmm. Taxonomies, history, taxonomies, topic learn. Okay, now you get the let me just open it. Connected content, connected category, not here. There is a place where you can utilize, see, available for. You can see this available for. You can define who gets to see what from here. So if you are member of certain HRSD group, you are member of you are also HRSD group, and then there are resources which are available for HRSD group. So yes, you can also see data from HRSD portal, or not. No, no, I would not say that data, because that depends where you are building the list from or the ticket. So you can access resources from your HRSD portal from here in the same portal. See, it saves you a lot of clicks, it saves you a lot of portal changes and jumping here and there. And the good thing is, if there's a request from this portal, it will also be visible in that other portal, and I'm sure it will also appear over here as well. So if I click on my request, it's an incident. A whole lot of incidents are available right now, but I'm not sure if, oh, I don't have HRSD enabled in this, sorry. But in case if I had an HRSD available, you would see that there would be some HRSD tickets over here as well. Is it called cases, right, Prashant? It's called cases in HRSD.
Yeah, HR cases.
Yeah, so yeah, you can see HR cases in your request over here, my request section.
There would be HR task maybe for the
Yeah,
people who are raising.
in the my task section, you would see HR tasks, which
Yeah.
by the way includes your approvals, onboarding stuff, and etc. etc.
Yeah,
You
that will be shown specific to the user only because
mm,
like the data is critical for HR1.
yes, yeah. So that is how it's works, and you will have a lot of thing task, 9 requests, 0 surveys, and stuff. This is a really cool widget, and this has account and the request, and you can also add like nine after task, request, surveys, and then you can also add approvals over here as well. By the way, approvals will appear in task. I'm not sure why they use task for that, but yeah, approvals appear in this tasks.
Maybe this will be modified in future. So
uh,
maybe it
yeah,
could be
I hope
divided
they
into
I hope they do that.
other sections like my approvals and my task as separate.
Yeah, so they have segregated. You can see there is no my approval thing. You have my task, your my request. My task will consist your approvals as well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but they have added as a task. So I
Yeah, so
think,
they have done that. So that is a thing that I'm not sure why they have done it, but they have done it. So what can we say? We can obviously modify the portal according to our
yeah,
needs. So let's get to think. We just added a quick link. So what happens, or if someone says, no, not someone. Usually the project managers are the one who says, "Yeah, I want to display something here." See, I want to display a quick link in here rather than going drilling down to the thing like this. Simpler, simpler. Okay. So we will go to your topic. We'll navigate to a quick link. We'll click on new. We will add up system status. Let's just pick system status. I'm pretty sure that works. And if I click on this, your system status. See, this is the ease of employee center you get with you. You can also modify the themes. I'm sure there is a theme settings for this.
okay.
Yeah, you get a theme builder by default. You can use that one, or you can configure the CSS yourself as per your need. It will not work perfectly with that. And you can see in the IT you have hardware, child topic, software, network, and privacy security, etc.
So I think one of the benefit could be like you will find like CSM things, HR and IT things at a single place where people
Yes,
can easily check.
that is yes, Prashant. That is exactly what I was talking about. Your employee center is really
Yeah,
good place or a really good portal in case you have a lot of modules installed in
yeah.
your system. And by modules I mean, yeah, your service portals, right?
Mostly I
You
think
have a HRSD
yeah,
portal, you have a case management portal, you have
same,
a
same, yeah.
field service management portal and stuff.
So
So why
generally,
bother? Yeah, why bother so it does not mean that HR HRSD cases are handled separately by the HRSD team. Okay, so it's a separate table, but the data coming from there is part of can be raised, right? The data going there can be raised from your employee center and from the dedicated portal itself, or you can build a custom plugin, not a plugin but a widget in service portal for to do the same thing. But the challenge over here is when you install that plugin, by default it is integrated with your employee center. It's saving you time and resource and money.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. Um, okay, I did add a banner image. Did it appear? I did not really check it.
Yeah, I think you have to reload.
Oh, it's okay. It's not appearing. Okay, banner image is not appearing at all. Banner image, there is no configuration for that for now.
Okay.
Password reset, quick links. Banner image is appearing over here. If you add it over here. Oh, now I remember. Sorry, guys. So what happens is when you click on over here, okay, you need to configure this layout to display the banner image as well. Okay, by default,
Yeah.
it's not doing it.
Yeah. Here I
So
think you have to add that. Then
okay, you can again go in page designer to do that. Uh, okay, subtopic, topic header. It shows quick links, topic content. Okay, content management is not enabled. Okay, I don't have Pro plugin with me.
okay, I think that's the case.
I don't have Pro plugin with me. Topic header has something, but it's not picking up the banner image for some reason, or maybe the size is too big for it. I'm not really sure why, but yes, it appears over here. Similar to the IT one. If I go to hardware, let's see like this. It appears over here. So most likely, what is happening is my the image I uploaded is not compatible with that one. That's why
Yeah.
it's not appearing. So you have to upload a proper image, and then it will appear here in place of icon. By default, it's picking up the icon. Not sure why. Okay, banner image is empty. Banner image for LearnP is over here. Preview template. Okay, it's not picking up this one. The image should be invalid in that case.
Yeah,
I need.
that might be the case. We
Mm,
can it can be
okay.
tried separately also. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you can try separately on that, uh,
Yeah.
and you can use the icons as well. So I think that's it from my side on these portals. You can always try the resources. The good resource for learning the employee center or service portal is obviously the ServiceNow docs. I don't suggest anything else than that. Okay,
Yeah, I think that's the best part because you
but
will get the
hmm,
things like
uh,
provided
if
by ServiceNow generally.
you go to developers portal, you have the liberty or the option in the guide section. Now platform guides, I should say, you have there was this option of service portal guide. Yeah, where is that service
Take
portal?
search for that.
I'm just searching. There was this option for service portals reference, and yeah, service portal framework, creating a page.
Yeah,
I
so
think
I
it's
think
part of it.
everybody can see like how they can learn service portal things
Yeah,
from
so service portal introduction.
developer
This one.
sites. Yeah.
Uh, Let me just share this with you. So what you can do is you can share this with your audience. Mm, okay, this one looks funny, but this one also is also nice. By the way, you can build custom widgets like these. Okay, there is a clock widget if I'm not wrong. You
So
can
this,
build this.
yeah. S-
And
So yeah, everybody can learn to create page or portal pages, layout or
mhm,
any container properties. So I think
you
it will be
you
very
have a lot of option over here, page
yeah.
editor, stuff, stuff. And I'm pretty sure the I will trust mine. Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I
definitely.
may be wrong. Some of my concepts are based on my experience and not what a service now actually says. And meanwhile, service now also doesn't share the complete picture with you guys, so you have to kind of do your own R&D on some parts, like how to handle uh, there is this link functions, and how to handle how to modify your widgets, because that is where ServiceNow will not really help you guys because they have created a widget for you to use, but they don't allow
But
to
then we
modify
have,
it,
yeah,
because
but then,
then you will go look for them with ServiceNow support, that yeah,
yeah,
something gone wrong, then they said, yay, sorry, we cannot help on this, you have modified it. So
yeah,
they don't really allow you to, they don't really support you in modifying. You can always request ServiceNow to add a new feature over there in future, that too. So yes, so you have to do the stuff yourself and explore how you can do it better, what ServiceNow is doing, which is affecting your performance or
yeah,
your.
definitely. On
Yes,
viewer side, like you have to see like what client is looking for. So there could be some point where you might not find something, but you have to try it yourself, because like
yes, yes.
on portal things, it's like more of it like a hit and trial thing. Because
I will share this resource with
yeah,
you, Prashant. I just sent you this. You can share it with your viewers, that which is the best place. So you can see I haven't started this
yeah,
course,
yeah,
but it has creating custom widgets, and it has service portal introduction. You can utilize this one. And if you are new to AngularJS, Angular.js and stuff, or HTML, JavaScript, you can always go to your W3 school resources or other platforms where you can learn the web development
yeah.
part.
So
So,
I think there was one more question from Deepak. So he is asking like which is
I would say
costly.
thank you in that regard. So let me just unshare my screen and then we can discuss that.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's already unshared.
Yep.
So one of the question you have already answered regarding the learning for service portal and employee service center. And other question is like the question is which is more costly, like service portal or employee service center?
Both of them are free of cost. But the thing is, the more you want to integrate your service portal or your employee center with other tools, you guys have to pay, right? You
Yeah,
have to build,
definitely.
you have to use a pro plugin. Employee center pro dashboard is a good example of that. Okay, pro dashboard is a kind of a page which uh, is, or which has readily available things. I'm pretty sure in my yeah, slide. See, in my slide there is something called video section, right? So in that video section, or the videos part, it's not readily available with Employee Center. If you need to do that, either you build a custom widget to render that, or you, and I am pretty sure you will not really you will not like to make a custom widget to render it. So they have given you an option to buy the pro plugin. With the help of content management, you can display what video is shown at what time or to what users. So right, it has its own user criteria, or I would say, what should I say, user criteria and properties to handle the audience. It's like you show what you want to show to your targeted audience. Suppose you want to show some stuff to HRSD guys, some stuff to FSM guys. So the widget will remain videos, but the content in that widget is going to differ based on what you
Yeah.
configure.
So I think that's all. These questions. So I
Mm,
think this was interesting session for everyone, and like some information at least passed to those users, and the people will definitely try to learn both the portals after watching this session. So I think thank you so much, Abhishek, for
Mm,
providing some insights related to ServiceNow portals, because people generally have lot of questions related to service portal side, and
yep.
definitely like one small session cannot cover most of it because service portal is big also. You
Mm,
have to try some lot of things, whether it is appearing, it's not appearing. So that generally takes huge amount of time for everyone to showcase, but definitely you can try and you can use it on yourself. And if you have any questions, definitely you can post on our LinkedIn chats or anywhere, because I think Abhishek and me are already available on LinkedIn. So you can
yes.
approach us as well directly on various things. So we can help out on service portal things and other part also in service now.
Yes. The best way would be to contact Prashant or leave a comment on his videos, and he
Yeah,
will answer them
definitely.
gladly. Or if I see those, I can answer that for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can directly take contact with me on LinkedIn, and I will happily answer your questions. By the way, there is a question from Deepak. Uh, there is a question.
Yeah,
There
there was a question like cost related and the learning resource
there is
for.
still one question. It's a question: if it's free, why still most client using SP instead of ECC?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so Deepak, the question is good, and the answer is in itself clear. Uh, the first is employee center. I would say ECC. You said an SP. Most of the clients have already invested in SP, so they are really reluctant to move to ECC. And I'm not really sure how many of the clients out there have multi-portal system. Okay,
Yeah,
generally they don't have. They have only service portal, and they
yeah,
are mostly for ITSM offerings. HRSD in itself is very expensive. And if you take it with you, and if you sorry, if you purchase it, the Employee Center Pro plugin is part of it. And in
yeah,
that case, you can definitely invest in Employee Center, but I'm not really sure if you should do that without like, if you have already invested heavily in service portal, then uh, I can say that in long term, uh, you can stop advancing your service portal or upgradation in that, and you can focus on building Employee Center portal. If you are already using service portal, slowly migrating over there, but not immediately. But if you have a multi-portal system, then yes, you can definitely build an Employee Center portal where you can raise requests or interact multiple portal stuff in the same place. So that's why it's really hard for companies who are already using service portal
yeah,
and are have heavily invested in service portal, plus are not using multi-portal system. Okay, to show little reluctance in Employee Center. But there is also a kind of, I would say, should I say it like this? Mm, technical. There is a term called, right, Prashant? Lack of technical knowledge in terms of Employee Center, or how to configure it, or technical expertise for that. So
yeah.
they don't really suggest that you should go into that. Okay,
Yeah,
and
it totally depends like how you
how
want to
your team
utilize
works.
how you want to keep your portal working. It totally depends on client as well, like
Yep.
how they are really looking for IT portal and your HRSD portal. So there is still people are using different service portals for individual modules. So still
Mm,
people are using that, but some customers are still there. They are using Employee Center as well
I
for
should
IT and HR.
exactly, exactly. So I should not say this, but it also depends on your sales guy who is gonna
Yeah,
sell you the solution.
Yeah, so it
Okay,
totally
how he
depends.
pitches, how
Yeah.
he proposes, and how much he proposes, everything
Or
depends.
or it might be a case like client is more intelligent to tell, okay, we have employee center, why you are not utilizing that for multiple modules. So
Yeah,
I
that
think
can
that
also
that,
be that
that
can
could
also be
be.
a reason. Okay, so if the client is not really aware that employee center is good for him, then maybe he would not choose to move it over there. But if he is a really smart and he has heavy customization on service portal, he is the wise one that he will remain to choose
Mhm.
remain on service portal, because yeah, you don't have a lot of leverage in terms of customization on employee center, so that's
Yeah.
really hard.
So yeah, I think we don't have more questions. So the questions can be taken after as well, and
Yeah,
mostly
uh,
Abhishek can also reply on the live session which was introduced in LinkedIn or YouTube. So he can reply there if we have any new questions. So I think
I can try to reply over there because
yeah,
uh, I am busy with my CSM stuff, so I have to
mhm,
finish my courses over there.
yeah,
So I when I see those, I will reply definitely. But yeah, it might take time. Don't worry on that.
okay. So I think this session was quite good related to ServiceNow portal, and I think people will definitely like it. And we will be back with more technical sessions in near future. So you can stay tuned for our updates related to live sessions or technical talks in
Mm,
future. Yeah,
yeah, sure. Please let us know in the comments how you like the session or what needs to be improved, and etc. So whatever you see.
yeah. So, thanks everyone for joining to this session. Uh, this could be a good session. People have already seen, and people can also see these videos in future as well. If whoever has missed this session, they can view it later as well. So I think we are good right now, Abhishek. So we can just
Okay.
drop
Thank
off
you
from
guys.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So thank you guys. Keep learning, and I think the nice resource would be to keep following Prashant. He will provide his knowledge, and he has good knowledge.
yeah, thanks, Abhishek. Definitely, there would be some content always coming from my side as well
Yep.
through the videos, through the blogs. So definitely, you can watch the other things in my those channels. So I think we are good right now, and we will be back with our another session next week. So please stay tuned on those sessions. Yeah. So
Thank you. Thank you for
thank
inviting me, Prashant, over here.
you.
Uh, let's see if we collaborate in future. Okay.
Yeah, definitely we will again schedule some session with you. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Once again
everyone.
for joining, and thank you, Prashant. I will be taking my leave. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.